Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again for another Blu-ray selling video. This video you're about to see, I made about I don't know, like a week or so before the pandemic actually happened and took a real big effect. Like, people knew about the coronavirus and things like that, but it wasn't like a really big thing yet. Like, people didn't have to wear masks or gloves or really anything, then. Like, there were some people that, like certain places I was going to, they were being cautious and handing out gloves, just in case and things like that. But in this video, I go to some places, one of which is no longer open at the moment. It was the last time I went to Amoeba Records in Hollywood before they shut down and everything like that, to see if I can sell some stuff to them. But I just want to let you guys know this was filmed about, like, what, 3 months ago? 3 months ago or so. So enjoy the video, and if you guys like what you see, please give it a thumbs up. Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again with another movie selling video for you guys today. I'm selling part of my collection right now. I just obviously moved into this new house with my family, and as I was moving and packing up my movies and stuff in my collection at the other place, I was slowly starting to put movies and random stuff that I was just like, I'm never gonna watch this again, in certain piles. And like, I made up certain boxes, full of stuff that I can, bring on down to like CD Trader and some of these other, record shops and things like that. So let's go downstairs and I'm gonna show you how many boxes and things I have of stuff I'm willing to get rid of, that I know that's probably not really worth much of anything to sell on eBay or, my eBay store or anything like that, because I went through it, scanned a lot of them, see if it was worth my time. But let's head on downstairs. Well, I'm in the garage right now where pretty much most of my collection is right now, in boxes and stuff. But, other things too are right over here that we moved in over here. But I have these boxes right here from this bottom one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes full of stuff that I can possibly bring on over to these places today, just to clear up some space, over here of stuff I know I can, I'm willing to get rid of. You know what I mean? When I was going through my collection and things, so I have to pack up the car now. Well, the car is about like 80% filled up right now, and I'm like stuck in these mountains of boxes and bullshit. And I know there's another box or two full of shit I can get rid of. Like, I know I have this box of like random CDs that I went through. I'm like, I don't need to keep these, kind of stuff. And I know there has to be, there's another box, another one of these kind of things filled with CDs that I know I put together to get rid of. But I didn't mark these tubs correctly. You know what I mean? Like, fuck me. Like, I marked other stuff too, like DVDs for sale, CDs for sale, like different things, but oh well. I may have to save that other CD box for another time. Well, I cleared out that section that was like blocking this area right here of the stuff that I packed into the car. Got 2 big boxes of DVDs and Blu-rays in there. I have another box of the CDs I saw, and of course Bones and a couple of other like complete series sets, along with this whole trunk, filled with 4 big boxes of DVDs and Blu-rays to sell. So hopefully I can get something decent out of this today. And I made it on over to my first stop of the day, CD Trader, man. So I'm gonna bring in all those boxes that you saw in the car in there and see what they take. And what they don't take, I'll take to the next location and, go from there. Because there's 3 different places I'm maybe going to hit up today. But the thing is, I have to get all these boxes in there. Oh, one at a time. One at a time. Well, I'm in CD Trader now, guys. Taking a look at some of the different things they have for sale as they're calculating how much they may give me for the stuff I brought in. And I came across this out-of-print Blu-ray of Dogma. Look at how it's going for like $50, so even CD Trader knows it's out of print. But if you ever see this one for cheap in stores somewhere, like at a thrift store, like, definitely get it, because you can probably get $50 to $60 for it. Well, they're still going through stuff of my DVDs and stuff I brought in to sell, and I already have a whole full box of stuff that they're telling me they can't take. So the ones they can't take, I'm slowly putting them back into the trunk. You know what I mean? They're not necessarily scratched. Just like titles that are like they already have too many of or don't think they can sell. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be putting some of these boxes, 2 of them so far, Back into the trunk. Let's open this box up so you guys can see like some of the random stuff that's in here that they're like passing on, and some of it I can understand, you know what I mean, like random comedy specials and like, you know, things like this that they have an abundance of, you know what I mean, like who needs, you know, these on DVD? They probably already have too many of them, you know, on Blu-ray. It's just like too much shit I have, you know, like in my collection. Like I got this at a Dollar Tree during one sale, and I don't even need it, and yeah, they don't even want to take it. You know what I mean? It's just like miscellaneous, like random shit, like that one comedy special Vince Vaughn did years ago. You know, Brown Sugar that I had never opened, Empire Blu-ray. You know, the Americans, the final season. You know what I mean? It's just like a bunch of like, I mean, they're not scratched or any messed up, but like it's just like old stuff that like if they get and they bring into their store, it just might sit around for a while. Do you know what I mean? It's like real common shit, like shit that you would see at Goodwill's. Well, everyone, I got at a CD trader. I got a little bit of money from them. I think they took like a box and a half worth of stuff. Well, the next stop of the day to see if I can sell some of these DVDs and Blu-rays is Rockaway Records. Let's head on in, see if we can find something cool to add to the collection, and hopefully they buy some of this stuff. Well, I'm in here now taking a look at some of the Blu-rays that they have and stuff as they're, you know, taking a look at some of the stuff that I brought over. But hopefully I can find something kind of cool in here. They do have like a little, you know, section over here where they have like semi-collectible stuff like the Mummy, Frankenstein, and Dracula sets for $15.99 on Blu-ray. And they have like this little section here of just like steel books, which I think I pointed out before other times I've been in here. But yeah, this one guy in the store just went out to the car and was like taking a look at some of the boxes that I have in there right now, because he said there's no point of maybe bringing them in here, so he can just go take a look at some of them and see, you know, if they can even offer me anything, because it said DVDs and Blu-rays, they don't really do, you know, very well anymore these days since the whole streaming thing. And I know there are a lot of common titles, like I said, that I have and stuff in those boxes, but it's going to be a struggle to get rid of some of those. It's going to be a struggle to get rid of some of those, but yeah, some of these ones are just decent steel books, nothing super amazing here. And the guy that came out to the car to take a look at some of the stuff that I had, pretty much looked at them for a little while and said, yeah, we can't really use these, man. You know what I mean? They're not going to go anywhere. They're probably going to be titles that are going to sit around for a while and not really move, which I understand. So I have one more place, and that place never gives the best prices when I bring in like trade-in stuff or credit-wise or anything, and that is Amoeba. So we're gonna be heading on over to Amoeba right now. Well, just got to the parking lot of Amoeba, and check out this car right here and the paint job that it has. That's kind of a awkward little design, but it kind of fits the theme of Amoeba. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I don't know, what would you call that? Like, I don't know, fishnet? I don't know, but that's kind of a awkward looking car, but it's cool at the same time. But right now I'm gonna head up to Amoeba and ask the people if they have like a dolly, so maybe I can, like, you know, put the boxes on to bring them up instead of going up and down the stairs. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed and see if they take any of this stuff, because if they don't, I may have to do like a garage sale or some shit. Well, I just got the dolly right here, heading to the car to fill up this dolly full of boxes so my dumbass doesn't have to, you know, go up one at a time. Well, made it upstairs to the Blu-ray section right now. They're calculating all the DVDs and Blu-rays I brought over. Hopefully, you know, I can get some sort of credit to the store or something. So I had to bring up like 2 big dolly fulls. This movie right here, people always ask me, Brendan, what movies do you wish were on Blu-ray and had like special editions? This one right here, dude, this is one of them. This one, like Now and Then, and you know, some other 90s classics in my opinion. But hopefully one day this one right here will get one. Hopefully. Now I'm down here looking at like the different soundtracks they have on vinyl, because that's like my new obsession now. Even though I don't have a vinyl, I don't have like a record player, but I'm like, you know, I want to start collecting things like this and getting them signed and like having them like, you know, on the walls and everything. Like I know like some of the people from Halloween do conventions and stuff. It'd be kind of cool to, you know, to get some of the cast to sign that. Same thing when it comes to like Kevin Smith and, you know, Jason Mewes. It's kind of cool for like, you know, little pieces you can put on the wall. It's kind of hard to get video in here today. There's like a lot of loud music and a lot of stuff going on in here, but there's some pretty cool things in this place as they're, you know, trying to figure out how much they're going to give me credit-wise today. But I'm not just trying to collect, you know, vinyls or anything like that. Same thing when it comes to laser discs. You know what I mean? You can find some really cheap ones sometimes at places like this. They have them upstairs for like $1. And like whenever I see like conventions coming up, like they're having a Screamcast reunion at Monsterpalooza this year. Who knows if it's gonna happen with all the stuff that's going on in the world. But I think I'm gonna try to get one soon online because I can't find one here, and get it signed by like Nev Campbell and some of the other people. So that would be kind of cool to have that as like a, you know, something kind of cool to display on the wall and everything. But yeah, I'm just sort of killing some time waiting to see what they're gonna do with all the stuff I brought in. And when it comes to the soundtracks that they have here, they got that the new release limited edition Pet Sematary 2 soundtrack here. They had like a signing for this at Amoeba Records, which I missed, and everything like that. The composer was there. This is kind of cool. I always kind of like the music and Pet Sematary 2 in general. Kind of cool that the soundtrack came out because the Blu-ray on Shout Factory just came out too, or Scream Factory. And I didn't know that the whole Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, this edition of it, that comes with like a mini vinyl in there. Is out of print already and going for like $120. They of course have some other sets in here too, like the Phantasm one. Well, actually both of them are out of print. The foreign release and the American one have been out of print for a while. And of course that Halloween set that Scream Factory put out that has like the producer's cut in there is out of print too. They even have this really cool Psycho Legacy one. If the credit I get is good enough, I just may get up on that. Well guys, all the stuff that I brought in right here that I traded in, they said $55 store credit, you know, for all of these DVDs and Blu-rays. There's like another row or two behind this one. So I may just keep these and maybe try to do a garage sale in the future or something, maybe. Because $55, I can maybe do something with this, I don't know. All of this and 2 more boxes are coming back, and I just can't really seem to be getting rid of this stuff. You know what I mean? I can't do it. I guess, like I said, I'm gonna have to try to do a garage sale or something. But back to the car. Well guys, I'm at the final stop of the day, hoping this place will take some of these DVDs and Blu-rays I have. Grandma's Attic. You guys may have heard about this place before. It's a thrift store owned by Ivy from Storage Wars. So I'm gonna be heading on in here and seeing if he's here and if he's down to buy some of these DVDs and Blu-rays off of me. They do have a lot of like random stuff out here, like an old Bowflex and a old shopping cart electric one that you would see like going to Walmart or like one of those kind of places. But let's go on in and see if Ivy's here. Well guys, I made it into Grandma's attic right here, and I brought in the the rest of the boxes I had of like DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff, and I came across the main man himself, Ivy, right here.
How's it doing today? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How's business today?
It's slow. It's bad weather and that coronavirus got everybody scared, but you know.
Are you scared of this thing that's going on?
Not even a little bit.
I know, huh? Do you think it's just like a ploy or something, or?
No, I think it's real. It's just, to me, there's always something, and this is just another day of something.
That's something. Yeah.
You get sick, you get healed, and you keep on going. There's no, you can't hide from stuff. So why hide? Waste a day.
Yeah, man. So what's your favorite part about having your own shop and doing this thing? Because people know you from Storage Wars and stuff, and people can find you out here in Palmdale, where you're located. I'll have an address for it in the description box. Like, what got you into being part of this kind of?
Well, I used to be a mover. I owned Big Guys Moving and Hauling. I actually still own it. I just got a little old, and moving people is a hard job. But, they had an auction one day right beside me at a storage unit. And the guy said, you can't bid because you didn't sign in, but you can do the next one. So that day when we emptied the people's load into their storage unit, we just bought one for $45, and I've been hooked ever since. My kid was probably about 2 years old. He was with me, and he got all the toys, and I got to sell all the stuff. And, it's when it comes to storage and moving people, it's a different kind of work for a different kind of money.
Yeah.
But when it all comes out, the excitement of going through each and every box is way, way bigger than moving people's boxes. So that's kind of how I got into it, and I stayed into it that way. And I'm still going. Right now, I'm going through boxes, and I'm just reboxing them for an auction I'm going to do on the 21st in Richmond, California. Oh, so you don't do auctions here, but you do it other places? I do both. It's got a little slow around here lately this year, so Ridgecrest is my hometown. So, we always love going back there. It gives me an excuse to visit the old people and friends and family. So we're just going to bring an auction there and have a little fun. We're going to pack up. We bought 4 or 5 units. We're going to pack them all up and just take them down there and let them fly.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's what I'm doing now. There's a big mess because I'm trying to make boxes according to, what they are. Books in one box, pans in one box, DVDs. Yeah. And even yours might end up down there
at the auction.
Yeah,
that's cool. So, like, what's some of like one of the biggest items that you ever found that was like the biggest score for you? That you remember?
Tell you the truth, when you've been buying for 20 years, they started to get jumbled.
Yeah.
You know, people go, really, but people lie. I've found Harleys, I've found dune buggies, I've found cars, I found jewelry multiple times. I've never found a big hunk of cash.
Yeah.
But I found probably $50,000 worth of jewelry 10 or 12 times.
Quick question. When it comes to people finding cars in storage units, is that real?
Yeah.
People
You
really find
don't
them?
necessarily find them, but I've won them.
You won them.
I've won them. I found hidden motorcycles in there. I found guns. I found pretty much everything but a body, and I don't want to find that.
Yeah.
And so it's gotten to the point to where when I find a big score, it's becoming routine. I was buying 20 units a week at one point.
Oh,
now I'm down to probably one a week.
Okay.
So prices have went up because of the show.
Yeah.
And everybody's gotten into it. But back in the day, I would empty the ATM with $200 and I'd get 10 units.
That's so cool, man. That's cool.
Still good, but not as big.
Man, I appreciate you letting me take the time to talk to me for this, man. Hopefully we didn't spread each other with anything, but
You got it, not me.
that's cool. Hey,
I got an immune system of a pit bull.
Yeah. Do you have a website people can find you at or anything?
We mostly sell on Grandma's Attic Acton. Just punch Grandma's Attic Acton and look for the store in Palmdale or Acton, and it'll be me. You'll see me. I place a lot of videos. I sell a lot of stuff on there. That's kind of my thing. I don't do YouTube. I am starting to do YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Because once I start working, I just don't feel like picking up the camera all the time. I just start working.
No, I get it.
And then when it's time to go home and eat, I just get up and go home and eat.
No, I get it. Is it because of Renee? You see him doing it too? You're just like, I want to get into it?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He's been telling me, Ivy, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. And
It's something fun.
oh yeah, it's fun, and every now and then you get those items that you just can't sell in your store.
Yeah.
Those items that are like, woo, only sold
online.
Places. So
Yeah.
YouTube will give a chance for those other 20, 30,000 people to see those items that I find that I just got to put in the safe or wait for a while. So, I'm going to give it a try and see where it goes.
And when it comes to your store, a lot of people that watch me on YouTube are into physical media, and you sell physical media here in the store because you're obviously buying the stuff from me. Do you want to show the people like the little selection that you do have?
Sure.
Just for a second or two?
We got, this is what I call the Ivy side.
Yeah, the nerd side?
Yeah, this is where I buy, personal stuff. I sell everything here except for my tank, of course, but I'll go out of my way to find and buy this stuff. We got a lot of DVDs here. Sometimes this table is full, but we had a fast month. This table this month really flew out of here, and I think it had to do with the electricity crisis we had back here. People were watching a lot more movies, and they were turning off the cable and the power, so they really had a influx of selling on the DVDs, but this pretty much stays full. Sometimes the table will be
full of stuff,
full. But this was supposed to be my toy area, but it came out to be a media area.
Yeah, and you said that you sell DVDs 7 for $10.
Every single day of the year.
So if you guys come out here, you can get them for 7 for $10. They also have some like cool like toys, like an old Hulk Hogan doll. Which is, I don't know, man. It's like a lot of really cool things that every little piece you have somewhere your eye can see something cool.
Yeah, and it's a hodgepodge. I like this store. Some people come in and it's really, this store is messy. I'm not going to act like it's not.
Yeah.
This is a picker's dream. You get to come here and you get to walk around, and there's not going to just be clothes aisle after aisle after aisle.
Yeah.
There's going to be clothes here, diamonds here, cars here, truck. It's just going to be everything. Whatever you find in the unit, we bring here, and it's everybody doesn't do that. I do.
Yeah.
Whatever I find, if it's legal, it comes here and it gets sold.
That's so cool, man. Yeah. But Ivy, man, thanks for taking the time to talk to me, dude. I appreciate you. I have a link for his site down below. But if you love physical media, man, he has it here.
Oh, we even got magazines and pictures, DVD, old tapes. We get it all. We just gotta hunt it down.
Yeah, he's gotta try to find it in here. Yeah, it's just like it's just
old school. This is old school.
Yeah, you got some old big old thing of cassette tapes in there.
Yep.
Oh man,
I'd be surprised how many people come in and just buy 1 or 2 every day when they got an old car and they just want to see what it sounds like.
That's so cool, dude.
True that.
But you're the man, Ivy. Thanks, man. Wow, man, that was cool. Hanging out with Ivy from Storage Wars and everything like that. Got rid of the rest of the boxes of unneeded media that I've had for a while now. Really kind of cool. Make sure you guys check them out here in Palmdale, bro. I had to come out of ways to get here. Super cool, but let's head on home. Well, I'm back home now from my little outing adventure, trying to sell some of my DVDs and Blu-rays, like ones that obviously people are, some stores don't even want to deal with, like Rockaway Records and Rockaway Records, Freakbeat Records, and even Amoeba Records were just like, I'll give you, $50 store credit, kind of stuff. And it was cool to, to end the day at Ivy's, Grandma's Attic. I have a link and address to his store in the description box of this video. And I came away today with, braving the virus and everything, with a $300 and $90 right now for those, like, you know, pretty much common titles. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and it's also cool that I got rid of like you know, big stacks of stuff that just sort of sit around the house, or you know, sit around, and I'm not gonna watch again. Like, I already put them in a box saying I'm never gonna look at these again. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, you know, kind of stuff. Or I upgraded the Blu-ray, or have on 4K, or you know what I mean, like stuff like that. You saw some of the common titles in this video and some of the boxes that I had. Not bad titles, just like, you know, common stuff that you kind of see, you know, everywhere. But if you guys enjoy what I do whatsoever, please hit that button, that like button, and hit subscribe if you guys haven't yet. You know what I mean? You know, try to show this this channel some love. I appreciate every single one of you guys that watches and supports my videos, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ta-ta for now.